seat is crumpled in the cup holder tray, a record of the hours I've thrown away. The smell of grease is sinking into my skin, through the window where the winter's creeping in. I'm holding a bag that's lost all its heat, parking on the shoulder of a dead-end street. I remember when I had a different plan, before the world turned me into a ghost of a man. The headlights flicker, then they start to dim. The coffee's gone bitter right up to the brim. I'm checking my phone for a sign of a life beyond the hunger and the digital strife. Just cold fries and fading dreams. Nothing's ever quite as golden as it seems. Driving through the silence of a town asleep, chasing promises I know I'll never keep. It's a soft rock lullaby to the engines hum, counting down the miles till I'm finally numb. Living on cold fries and fading dreams. I saw you tonight in a rear view blur, a girl who looked exactly like you used to were. You were carrying groceries to a house with a porch, while I'm out here carrying a dying torch. Every turn I take is a memory triggered. Life's a lot harder than I ever figured. I'm delivering comfort I can't afford to taste, in a life that feels like a beautiful waste. But there's a spark in the static, a light in the dash, a reason to move through the rain and the ash. Tomorrow might break with a different sound, if I can just keep these wheels on the ground. Through the cold fries and fading dreams, nothing's ever quite as golden as it seems. Driving through the silence of a town asleep, chasing promises I know I'll never keep. It's a soft rock lullaby to the engines hum, counting down the miles till I'm finally numb. Living on cold fries and fading dreams. Just one more drop off, one more street. Maybe tomorrow the air will be sweet. Pick up the bag from the window at 3. The cook doesn't look up, he doesn't see me. I'm just a hand that takes the white paper sack to a kitchen I'll visit but never come back. of the basil, the heat of the crust, is a ghost of a dinner that's turning to dust. In my own backseat where the upholstery is torn, on this cold Tuesday morning of a life that's outworn. I pass the diners where the booths are all full, feel the gravity of families, the magnetic pull. But I'm in the orbit of a different sun, a million deliveries, and I'm still at work. I'm dying for one, but I'm driving for thousands, passing through the valleys and the suburban islands, feeding the hunger of a world I don't touch, while I'm holding on to nothing, and it's way too much. A feast in the trunk and a hole in my chest, in a city that's heated and never lets me rest. Yeah, I'm dying for one, while I'm driving for thousands. I think of the table where we used to sit, before the light flickered and the candle unlit. Now my dinner is a protein bar at a red light, chased with a soda in the middle of the night. I'm the ghost at the banquet, the invisible guest, answering the summons of a digital quest. I've seen every kitchen from the curbside view, but I haven't seen a home since I walked away from you. while I'm driving for thousands. Miles keep adding up, but the chair is still empty. In December 2025, in a land of such plenty, just me and the dashboard light, micing electronically, followed by silence. The engine's ticking like a bomb in the chest. 7 nights a week, no time for a rest. The check engine light is a star in the dark. I'm looking for a flame, I'm looking for a spark. My boots are worn thin from the pavement and stairs, climbing up to heavens that don't answer my prayers. But I put the car in gear and I grip the wheel tight. I'm the king of the hustle in the dead of the night. They see a clunker, they see a uniform, I see a vessel that can weather the storm. My pockets are empty, but my spirit is high. I'm writing my name on the 2025 sky. It's fuel for the broken, fire for the weak, turning every struggle into power we seek. It's more than a burger, it's more than a pay. It's the bridge to the person I'm becoming today. Kick it into overdrive, let the engine scream. I'm running on coffee and a hell of a dream. Oh, yeah, it's fuel for the broken. I've been looked down upon, I've been treated like dirt by people who don't know how much a dollar can hurt. But every mile I log is a victory won, a battle with the moon till I meet with the sun. I'm delivering hope while I'm chasing my own, building a kingdom on a telephone throne. The road doesn't care about where you have been, it only cares how many times you begin again. dashboard clock is bleeding neon red. 24 hours since I seen my bed. There's a bag on the seat, steam fog in the glass. Just another ghost watching the city lights pass. I'm carrying a feast for a happy home, while I'm out here starving, feeling so alone. The radio's humming a song I used to know, back when I had somewhere steady to go. The rain starts to fall like tears on the hood. I quit this tonight if I only could, but the tank is on empty and the rent's overdue, and every red light feels like losing you. It's the last shift at midnight, the end of the line, trading my soul for $1 and a dime, climbing these stairs just to knock on a door, knowing nobody's waiting for me anymore. Yeah, it's a rock ballad rhythm on a concrete stage, just a delivery man turning the final page on the last shift at midnight. I see the shadows through the frosted pane, a family laughing sheltered from the rain. I leave the bag on the porch, I don't ring the bell. Some stories are better than the ones I tell. My reflection in the window looks like a stranger's face, a man running circles in a nameless race. I'm the phantom of the highway, the king of the cold, with a heart made of silver and a story Keep the engine running, keep the fire burning. The world keeps eating while my stomach is turning. I'm more than a number, I'm more than a car. I'm chasing a ghost through the gates of the dark. It's the last shift at midnight, the end of the line, trading my soul for $1 and a dime, climbing these stairs just to knock on a door, knowing nobody's waiting for me anymore. Yeah, it's a rock ballad rhythm on a concrete stage, just a delivery man turning the final page on the last shift at midnight. The ping goes silent, the city goes gray. I'm driving toward a sunrise 3,000 miles away. Found your hair tie in the corner of the seat, next to a thermal bag and a stack of old receipts. It's been 6 months since you occupied the space, but the GPS still suggests your mother's place. I'm delivering Thai food to a house on the hill, while my heart's stuck in neutral, staring still. The steam from the noodles reminds me of the nights we'd share a single carton under flickering kitchen lights. Now I'm just a courier of comfort I don't get to keep, driving past our memories while the city's fast asleep. The radio plays a song that we called ours, and I'm counting my regrets by the passing of the hours. It's just leftover love, getting colder in the back, trying to fill the silence and the things I know I lack. I'm feeding a stranger, but I'm starving for your touch, in a world that's moved on way too fast and way too much. Yeah, it's a soft rock heartbreak in a 2025 frame, just a man in a car, still whispering your name, living on leftover love. I see a couple sharing fries through a window pane. I remember how we used to laugh about the rain. I've got a 5-star rating and a hollowed out soul, trying to find a piece of me that's finally whole. The tips come in quarters, but the cost of losing you is a debt that I'm paying every mile I travel through. I'm the king of the drop-off, the master of the gone, searching for a reason to keep driving till the maybe the road will eventually lead away from the hunger and the things that I need. Maybe the distance will wash out the taste of a beautiful life that I let go to waste. It's just leftover love, getting colder in the back, trying to fill the silence and the things I know I lack. I'm feeding a stranger, but I'm starving for your touch, in a world that's moved on way too fast and way too much. Yeah, it's a soft rock heartbreak in a past the park where we promised we'd never drift apart. Now there's a cardboard box sitting where you used to sit, a thermal bag of paper bags, and I'm just lost in it. I'm delivering a dinner for a table set for four, while I'm calculating minutes just to keep me off the floor. The city's got a million lights, but none of them are mine, just a series of reflections on a broken yellow line. I pull into the driveway, but I don't get out just yet. The silence in this cabin is a weight I can't forget. I'm screaming at the dashboard, but there isn't any sound, just the heavy gravity of being worldwide bound. And it's miles of silence stretching out ahead, drinking down the words that we never 24th. I'm heading down to South Street, then I'm turning to the north. The city is a watercolor bleeding through the glass. I'm watching all the lovers and the happy strangers pass. The smell of cardboard soaking and the dampness in my coat, it feels like a heavy anchor tied around a paper boat. I'm carrying a warm meal through the December 2025 chill, while my own heart is sitting frozen, quiet and still. Every drop is a memory of the way we used to be, before the road became the only thing left for me. I'm squinting through the blur, trying to find a house in a world that's gone as quiet as a church-bound mouse. It's just rain on the windshield, tears on the chrome, driving other people's dinners to a happy home. I'm washing off the miles, but I can't wash off the pain, searching for a dry spot in the middle of the rain. It's a sorrow in the steering wheel, a rhythm in the sky, watching all the reasons why I never said goodbye. Wash away like rain on the windshield. The puddles catch the neon, turning black to liquid gold, but it's just a cheap reflection of a life that's getting old. I drop the bag at 4B and I run back to the car. I don't want him to see me or the shadows where I are. I'm just a ghost in a Toyota, a servant to the app, caught inside a map that's just a shiny digital trap. I see your face in every splash against the driver's side. Nowhere left to run, and nowhere left to The sky is falling down, the streets are gonna drown. I'm lost inside the gray of this lonely neon town. But the water clears the dust, and the water breaks the rust. I'm driving through the storm, because I know I simply must. It's just rain on the windshield, tears on the chrome, driving other people's dinners to a happy home. I'm washing off the miles, but I can't wash off the pain, searching for a dry spot in the middle of the rain. It's a sorrow in the steering wheel, a rhythm in the sky, watching all the reasons why I never said goodbye. Wash away like rain on the windshield. The clouds are breaking open, but the dash is still wet. I haven't reached the end of this long haul journey yet. just the wipers and the rain. I stepped onto the porch at 12:03. The shadow in the hallway didn't look like me. I pressed the plastic button, felt the click beneath my thumb, then waited in the stillness for the footsteps that don't come. Inside I heard the chime ring out, a lonely hollow sound, echoing through hallways where there's no one to be found. I'm just the ghost of dinner, standing in the December chill, while the silence in that house is something time can't kill. I leave the bag upon the mat, a sacrificial lamb, wondering if anyone knows truly where I am. I walk back to the gravel and I shut the heavy door, but that ringing in my ears follows me forevermore. It's the doorbell's echo, ringing in the dark, the sound of someone missing, the absence of a spark. I'm delivering to rooms where the air is turned to stone, driving through a city where we're all so well known, yet alone. It's a sorrow in the signal, a vibration in the bone, just the doorbell's echo coming home. Sometimes a child answers with a face so full of light. Sometimes it's a widow who hasn't spoken all night. I see a glimpse of lives that I'll never truly know. Before the door is pulled shut and I'm told it's time to go. But when the house is empty and the lights are all turned off, I hear that chime again like a dry and lonely cough. It follows me to 7-Eleven, it follows me to bed. The sound of all the things that go unvisited and hoping someone opens up. It's the doorbell's echo ringing in the dark, the sound of someone missing, the absence of a spark. I'm delivering to rooms where the air is turned to stone, driving through a city where we're all so well known, yet alone. It's the sorrow in the signal, a vibration in the bone, just the doorbell's echo coming home. I can still hear it fading through the trees in the winter 2025, lost upon the breeze. Ring, ring. Checked the address twice, then I checked it once again. Standing in the driveway of a house where life had been. The porch lights burn out and the lawn is overgrown, the kind of place that tells you someone's living all alone. The bag is getting heavy, the steam is turning cold. I'm holding on to dinner while the story starts to fold. I knocked upon the wood, but the hollow sound was all that answered back from somewhere deep inside that darkened hall. I called the number Some debts are paid in silence on a dark and empty street. The order that never came, never came. Never came.
The sun sets behind the Costco, painting purple on the ground. I'm trading in my freedom for a nickel at a time. I've got 3 orders in the queue and a rattle in the door, the kind of sound that tells you that the car can't take much more. I'm watching families walking dogs while I'm idling in the lane, a spectator of a normal life through a window smeared with rain. Life is measured out in minutes, and the minutes feel like years between the package has arrived and the drying of the tears. I'm staring at the yellow, praying it won't turn to red, thinking about the heavy things that nobody ever said. The dashboard's glowing blue, a map of everywhere I failed, while I'm chasing down a phantom that the digital world has trailed. It's just traffic lights and heartaches, a stop-and-go routine, living in the spaces and the silences between. Every green light is a promise, every red one is a ghost of the version of myself that I think I miss the most. Yeah, it's the rhythm of the city, it's the rhythm of the city, it's the friction of the gear, it's the friction of the gear, just trying to get from there to here through the traffic lights and heartache. glide